Morning, how are you?
Yeah, good morning. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also quite fantastic. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah,
So how is your day turning so far?
yeah, all is well. Everything is going well.
So it's Sunday, so did you plan anything to do?
Yeah, it is Sunday, but I'm a teacher, so summer vacation is going on. So Sunday or every day is like a Sunday nowadays.
Okay. Okay, so before delving into the more conversation, just we can go for the introduction part. So I would like to listen to you first. Could you please introduce a little bit?
Yeah, my name is Sandeep Kumar. I come from Jharkhand. Currently, I'm working as a teacher in private school. My major is accounts
Mm-hmm.
and finance. I enjoy reading books, traveling, talking with friends, strangers, and learning languages.
Mm-hmm. That's enough. That's
Yeah,
So how is temperature over there? Because it's in UP, it's too much hot. Every day
yeah,
we
it is
are
getting
getting.
better nowadays. The maximum
Oh,
temperature of today is just 39 degrees Celsius.
hmm I
So
also feel little
day by
better.
day, temperature is getting decreased.
Degrees.
Yeah,
Okay. So what is your opinion? It would get decrease day by day, or it may be increase after some time.
I
Do you
think
think about it?
already we know that hot summer is in May and June. So already
Hmm.
know May has been passed and June is going to be passed. So I think
Hmm.
summer is over right now, and
Near
yeah,
about 2 hour now.
temperature will
Decreased.
decrease day by day gradually.
Absolutely all right, and it would be better for everyone if temperature is going to decrease each passing day
Yeah,
because
I can
every
feel like
person.
yeah, I can feel because day before on Friday or Saturday, the temperature was really so hot. You know,
So hard, right?
yeah. So even that time, I want to say, I was in a school. So
Hmm.
all the students are getting sweating, was getting
Hmm.
sweating, and suddenly the principal have to, have to write the notice like for the summer vacation because that
Hmm.
was really so bad.
Hmm.
Even can't stay in classroom. If you go, you will
Hmm.
start rating every student are like they are very you know bothering to be situation. So suddenly they
Hmm.
have to write the notice for the summer vacation. So yeah,
Hmm. Absolutely all right. I can understand feelings of 2 days back because before 2 days I was also feeling the same. It was perspiring whole day. So very difficult. And before 2 days, it was in my village area, so there was no electricity in whole day and whole night. So it was very difficult situation for me. And these days, because of this, lot of people and lot of children especially go through the diseases and they are not well. So I think if it would better if we get good weather and it little cool. So all other things will be good.
yeah, yes, your
Okay, so these days you are totally free because your school have been closed.
they're not free.
Not
I'm
only.
busy in extra work, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So these are your extra works related to school or related to your personal work?
personal work, not a school.
Okay, okay. Okay, so tell me about your hobbies. What are the things do you love to do in your free time?
Already I've told, like talking with a stranger, reading books, and
Mm-hmm.
learning languages, and also traveling. But I have not traveled so far. But yeah, I like.
Okay. So which kinds of book do you like to read?
Book means self-help books and biography books, and
Okay.
also sometimes my notebooks.
Hmm. So, are you getting some benefit of studying or reading graphic books? Because from that books, maybe you are going to learn a lot of things and logical things as well. So, in terms of the English, are you getting some benefit of reading this book?
Yeah, reading is also good thing if you read books. So it you where you when you read books, you get lot of like new words, and you can expand your vocabs. So reading books is
Mm-hmm.
also a good habit, not only for English. Even if you want to expand your knowledge, so
Mm,
you can go through the books. So
right.
and nowadays, really, you can see people reading book. Mostly, they used to scroll down on phones. So
Hmm.
even if you read books, really, you are doing something great. You are getting proper knowledge.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it is a good habit. And even
Absolutely.
my I just reading books, I can increase my vocabs, expand my vocabs,
Hmm.
as well as yeah, I'm feeling like I can talk on any random topic. I feel confidence.
Hmm.
Reading books, it is a lot of, if you read books, you will get a lot of quality. For example, first you will expand your knowledge, and
Hmm.
you will get confidence. Whenever you have to speak, you can speak, and it reduce the stress. If you are in a
Hmm.
stress, you feel very confident and freely.
Hmm. 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 Absolutely all right. I also believe that when you are going to read the books, your thoughts going to indulge in that activities. At that point of time, you don't have any stress and you don't think about the other part of the life. So you can enjoy that moment and you can reduce their interest as well, stress as well. So this is a reality. Hmm. So I want to know, as a teacher, you are a teacher, you are teaching in school, right? Okay. So already we know that children are very naughty. So how do you handle that situation when you say to someone, please write it properly, and maybe they are not going to write? When you say something, please remember it tomorrow, I will ask to you, and tomorrow they will come and they will not able to reply to you. So at this situation, how will you make him understand? How will you handle the situation? Do you use stick and do you use any hard, harder step? What do you do?
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays in CBSE school, to use a stick is prohibited. So, but
Hmm.
instead of stick, you can use, that means if you are a strict teacher, if a student are, fair to you, they will do silently everything. And
Hmm.
one thing you can do, for example, you have to you have to solve this question, you have to answer this question, because the next examination all question will be like that, and you must go through this thing. And even
Hmm.
in next week, I will take your like a test paper, like a surprise test. So you have to go through, you have to remember. It is so necessary for you.
Hmm.
If you are not going to remember, then you will get less mark. So yeah, student, you can engage a student just providing the work, even asking the question, and not from the syllabus only. You can ask question. You can discuss on any other related to topic and anything. For example, just I
Hmm.
can take one topic. So not only for related to book. In book or syllabus, you can see there is a little knowledge, only little
Hmm.
knowledge.
Hmm.
But we know one topic is a vast. We can take any
Hmm.
example. We can take history, current situation, and like that future. How can be changes in this topic in the future? So you can build, you can take build interest to a student when you talk about in a practical way. So it is a way
Hmm.
to engage the student. Student will start to taking interest. Yeah. So still
Okay.
is not an option, because it is
Hmm.
nowadays. There is in some school, maybe in some school you can use a stick, but in some school there is a prohibited. If you use a stick,
Absolutely all right.
it is not good.
Mm-hmm. So, which medium, which punishment do you like to make him understand? Because I heard about many time, many punishment. The people love to they say to please, catch the ears. Sometimes go through the in different ways. Sometimes they have to hand their hand. So there are many way to go through the
Yeah, yeah.
punishment. So do you have any specific punishment that you want to give to your students?
No, actually, rarely I beat or I give punishment, like you have to sit up, rarely, Rarely means
Mm-hmm.
maybe one once a week, once a month, or be any single
Mm-hmm.
student. In each school, in each class, you can find some student, maybe one or two students. They are they are not getting interest in a study, but I can try to make them understandable. They can understand. They can take interest.
Absolutely right. And I believe that when we go for the punishment, so maybe for the small children, for lower classes, we can easily go through the punishment. But in if I talk about some smart classes and above
Yeah, yeah.
primary, so we cannot go through the punishment, because if we are going to go through the punishment, their mentality would be changed.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Actually, they will feel like nowadays there is a modern,
same,
like that. So if you punishment every student, they will get insulted, in
hmm,
classes and in front of girls
right,
and other friends. So
hmm,
they will not get motivation to study. They will
hmm,
avoid to coming a school. Even the
right,
same rule apply in a child, like a primary school. If you
hmm,
beat in a just a child, they are just coming, even they are not able to understand anything. And
hmm,
if you beat punish them, so they will losing interest to come into the school. So you have to try to teach in a better different manner. For example, just you have to
hmm,
identify why they are not getting interest and why they are not learning. Nowadays you can see the one main problem is English. Because
hmm,
in village or even in house, they always talk in Hindi, and they
hmm,
know Hindi very well, but they don't know English properly.
right,
Yeah, so when the village boys or student, they come in CBSE school, they can't
hmm,
understand everything, like how to
right,
write, how to reframe the sentences, how to answer the main reason.
hmm,
So
hmm,
that's why they are, if we do, if we think like something is difficult, we don't like to do this. Only we like to
right,
do this is the
easy
task is
task,
easy. The same thing
hmm,
happened with a student. So we try to identify the problem. If they are getting, if you are not able to understand that, why they are losing hope or losing interest. So just we have to identify the problem, and we try to teach in a basic way that they can understand, they can observe. Then after that, you can see they are they are getting better, they are taking interest in study. It's always happens.
hmm,
Even
hmm,
when I was child, I was thinking, that time I was thinking English is really so bad. But there was a one
hmm,
teacher. He was a he was actually like maybe I was in a maybe one class or two class, and he
hmm,
was a good teacher. Maybe he was teaching in upper class like 10th class, but sometimes they have come in primary school for teaching. So their teaching
hmm,
style is totally different, because they have experienced teacher. So that time I
hmm,
realized that English is really so good thing, and it is really so easy. So it depend on
hmm,
I think one quote I have read on somewhere, I forget. So if you are feeling like, for example, being I am a computer teacher, so feel if I will tell, like if you think computer or IT is a difficult, that means you are teaching from a bad teacher, not a good teacher.
hmm,
The
right,
same thing
right, right, right.
happened. Yeah.
Actually, whatever we are thinking, the same thing is imposed from front of our eyes and front of our visualization. If we are thinking something is hard, so it would feel more harder and harder. If we feel something easy, so it would get response easier to easier. So it depends on the mindset. Whatever you are going to make your mindset, the things is going to be happen same.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Always happened. Earlier I was thinking, I belong from commerce background, so I was
Mm,
thinking, income tax or law. It is a hardest subject, even a audit.
mhm,
So
mhm.
but when I start to study law subject against an income tax, it become my favorite subject. And even
Oh.
I start to getting good marks, better marks. So it
Mhm,
happened. For example, whatever we, for example, practice practice, or like hard work can beat the talent. So even doesn't matter
right.
if someone is a very
Mm,
good in any particular subject or any particular field. But if you
mm,
want to beat, or even you want to be better, you can be better, because you start to practice on that weak areas, and you will feel like you are thinking earlier that you are weak on that area. Really, it was hard, but now you feel like it was really so easy. It was a false belief I was thinking, but now I feel it is
mm.
really so easy, even easier than other rest thing or rest subject.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's
all
all
right.
about the practice or hard work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely all right. If someone is going to do practice again and on to any particular things, they can change their perspective. They can get something better response from there. So I also believe it. So I want to know one more things from your side. Like in the class, if we talk about the village lifestyle and a lot of students, they don't want to take classes, they don't want to go study for school, they don't want to take classes properly. So how can be possible to make some interesting class? How can we grab the mind of their students?
Yeah, no,
So do you
mostly
have any problem?
this type of activity, can't be provided by CBSE school because CBSE school is perspective is totally different. They don't want to
Hmm.
identify those people and want to give extra and a specific knowledge. No, there is no
Hmm.
time. They have to complete the syllabus or something else, like that, and also focus to getting
Hmm.
more result to for advertisement purpose, to attract a society or community, but
Hmm.
still they try to do some better because some student you can always find in each class one or two student.
Hmm.
They don't
Hmm.
try to study.
Hmm.
They don't try to study, but due to parents force, they have to come a school, and
Hmm.
if they will not come a school, they will punished by parents and society, even that. So there is no any rule. We can give a punishment but still not getting any result, we are not getting. So ultimately the result is just we have to be do whatever is going.
Right. Actually, I want to know something different way. Just I want to know about the how can we make engaging
Yeah, yeah,
class,
okay, okay, okay,
because
yeah, so you can
students
you
are
can
not
make.
more engaging in the class. Like some teacher love to focus on the syllabus on the chapter, okay, and the second hand, some teacher love to teach and make some like Khan sir. They always teaching and they are making student laugh using some comments, using some words, and they make interesting class. So I want to know instead of this, because Khansar is using a lot of laugher word and lot of things. We are not able to do. These are the things. We are very low. So how can we make some engaging class that people can, students can stay more time, they can enjoy the class, they can learn. So is there any idea? Do you have? Would you like to share?
Yeah, yeah, you can interest class perfectly. For example, first of all, if you want to interact with a student perfectly, just you have to use the common language. Just forget about your intelligence. For example,
Hmm.
mostly I teach in English. So if I teach English, mostly students can't understand. They listen perfectly or quietly, but I know they are not getting perfectly. So if I want to
Hmm.
teach, I try to teach in their local language.
Hmm.
I teach in a Bihar, so I try to teach in Bihari language like that. In then they will taking interest. Even I
Hmm.
seen some teacher. Sometimes some teachers they use other language like a local language. Sometime in teaching,
Hmm.
so students are
Hmm.
getting interest.
Hmm.
So if you think like
Okay.
I teach in Hindi, English perfectly manner in a like professional manner. So yeah, student can get knowledge.
Hmm.
But if you want to interact a student, if you want to make if you want to be influence a students, then you have to teach in the way a student want,
That
in
means
their
we have
local
to
language,
teach
in their
their
local
own
like
way.
that. You have to try to make a student can understand. Yeah, my this teacher
Hmm.
is like my like a me. They talk
Hmm.
like me, then teach like me, then understand me perfectly.
Hmm.
Yeah. So only it's the
Okay.
way, Khans are you by popular because they talk in local language. Even sometimes you can see they
Hmm.
use even they not need to use in class, but still they are using.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's the
if
reason I was
anybody,
telling.
it is also with a teacher. If some teachers they don't want, even if they want to talk, but it not come automatically. Some is
Hmm.
the our nature.
Yeah, yeah. Some nature
Other,
and habit
every person
also.
has a
Yeah.
different kind of nature, teaching
Hmm.
style.
Hmm.
Even sometimes
It's a
I
depend.
see,
Absolutely all
observe,
right.
even I teach, I learn from my teacher, to so when I learn, they always come in the point. They don't make any type of gossiping. Always come in
Okay.
the point. So it is also a good thing because if you want to even in a class also, I
Hmm.
see some student when we start to motivating you, try to give some advice. That's why you are wasting our time. Time is very
Hmm.
precious. We have to go through the main point or main syllabus. Mostly intelligent
Hmm.
students, they don't want to listen this type of gossiping. Even I think if
Hmm.
I study like that teachers, like there is a lot of us to motive, like reputed teacher I saw on video, I see video on
Hmm.
YouTube. So I think
Hmm.
if I was learning on that class, I really getting bored because they are talking other things not related to my
Hmm.
syllabus or something. So
Syllabus.
you have to be focused on in class, not you are teaching like that. Some big bencher
Hmm.
they will take interest when you start to talking or start to providing some like motivation like that. So we
Hmm.
have to keep, you can motivate sometime but not always like
Absolutely all right. Actually, when we are going to teach like 1 hour, if we are going to make again and again laugh someone again and again, we distract from the syllabus. So it would be not good. But at least if we have any genuine example, if we have any genuine content to make someone understand, so at that point of time we can use. If one class we are going to use 4 to 5 times some good examples, and 4 to 5 times people can get the laugh, and they can go through the excitement, so it would be good. Because if we are going to take and if you are going to give 1 hour class, and if we are not going to go through the laugher moment and some excited moment, so maybe students going go through the monotonous class. Okay, so I think it's need but not more, it's little bit. If we are going to provide him a good knowledge with good example
yeah.
and genuine content, so that the things will good,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
And teaching style is totally different. Every teacher has its other. They have each teaching style is different, and we have to adapt their habit or the teaching style.
Mm. But I think this is a very broader perspective, because a lot of teachers available, but students cannot like everyone, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love to listen someone. They love to learn someone when they feel, yeah, he's a good teacher. He can make him understand. He can make me understand. So in this way, they are teaching. Okay, so Sandeep, I think it was very wonderful session with you. We have done 20, more than 20, so it's enough for today, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we will do next time. It was great session
Okay,
with
okay.
you.
Bye.
Really.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Okay. See you.